not what you think it is. Keep watching. G'day legends, welcome to another episode of Parts Unknown Melbourne. Well, tonight we're in Carlton. I'm Moose.
And I, of course, am Gandalf. We're here to show you the best places in Melbourne to eat, sleep, drink, and everything in between. The only thing is, we don't know where it's going to be. We're just going to have a walk around and see what tickets our fancy. Let's get into it. You need a nice bar. I know how to take you there. Maybe you can get a meal. Parts Unknown Melbourne can take you anywhere. Their page just keeps getting better. So many great vids, it's hard to choose. Give them a follow, they'll be your best friend. You know their names, it's Gandalf and Moose.
I remember when we were walking around Melbourne. So many bars, they all feel like my friend. Carlton Gardens, so enormous, with Lygon Street just round the corner. And I saw a TikTok called Parts Unknown. Now I watch all the time on the phone, at my home, all alone.
Just off Nicholson Street or Rathdown Street, you will find the IMAX. Yes, it is connected to the museum here in Carlton. Go down the stairs and you will see the biggest screen in the Southern Hemisphere. Tonight we're seeing 2001: A Space Odyssey.
So in a world where the dining experience always used to be, let's grab dinner, go to the movies, it's great to see so many places incorporating proper meals into the movie experience. That is not the case here tonight at IMAX Carlton. They do serve hot food, but only on Saturday, Sunday, and Friday. So we're sticking with just movie food, but it does say on the website you're actually allowed to bring your own stuff in, as long as it's not hot food.
We got tickets to 2001: A Space Odyssey on the big screen. It's going to be really exciting. It's so fun to think about what they used to think 2001 would look like. They were imagining flying spaceships, intergalactic travel. Now, 2001 didn't end up being like that. It was a quite eventful year, but not for those reasons. So I'm very excited to see if they have now paid homage to that in the film.
So one of the things that I love the most about this location of IMAX is it's near such great accommodation. The Nunnery Hostel, located just on Nicholson Street, where they're doing rooms if you mention Gandalf sent you. With a range of beds to choose from, you can go to IMAX, have a few espresso martinis, watch maybe a movie, roll over to the Nunnery, have a good night's sleep.
I found the name IMAX really interesting because it says IMAX, when really I'm Moose. But then I realized that it's in reference to the famous movie I, Tonya. So it's great that they made a whole cinema based off a classic movie about the first triple pirouette ever done in the Winter Olympics. Now, let's go outside. Gandalf and I are absolutely obsessed with this building you find before me. Usually when you come to Melbourne City, there are a few buildings you're into. You've got the Rialto, you've got Eureka, and you've got Crown Casino. Usually those would be the only tourist spots or indicators of great architecture. No longer with this new building that has a bridge in between. Reminds me of Southland.
So one of the most beautiful things about Carlton Gardens is indeed the gardens themselves. You look around and if you're not seeing a movie, there's always something. We've got ambulances in the distance, city over there, big building, big Bens, and we've also got lovely lush greenery and greenery around. So when you're done with the movie, make sure you get out here and smell the roses, metaphorically and literally.
Oh, I'm laughing too, because when you're watching a movie, you're so immersed in a digital environment. You can be in Rome, you can be in Italy, or you could be in Paris. But after the movie, you want to make sure that you're enjoying the actual world you live in. Come to Carlton Gardens and have a nice day outside, unless it's nighttime.
One thing you'll actually notice when you're at Carlton Gardens and out the front of IMAX is there are a lot of rollerbladers. No, we are not in Olivia Newton-John's Xanadu. That is just a hobby. This seems like a place. It seems like a place where a lot of people are allowed to do that. There is security, so I'm not sure why. However, none of them have bumped into us. So on that end of things, it's all okay.
Don't get me wrong, I love the outside of IMAX with all the skateboarding, all the BMXing. The thing I'm a little bit confused about is this whole gravel area. Seems like they could put something here to utilize the space. A ride like the Giant Drop, or maybe some stores.
One final thing while we're out here, we couldn't talk about the IMAX and the associated stuff around it if we didn't talk about the Carlton Gardens fountain. as I like to call it, the fountain of youth, because you go over there, you splash a little bit of water in your face, don't drink it, and you feel $1 million. Hey, who needs a cleanser when you got the Carlton Gardens? Let's go back inside.
Okay, I didn't know IMAX was 4D and we're actually in Dunkirk right now. Hopefully we can go inside and just watch 2001 Space Odyssey and not have our heads ripped off.
Hello, old friend. Yes, the rumours are true. Gandalf is back enjoying a beer. Now, many of you may be wondering, why am I drinking again when I was told not to by my doctor? Well, it just so happened that last weekend I had the shakes like no tomorrow and I knew a beer would make me feel better. Next thing you know, I'm at the SP on Saturday night. I don't know what's going on, but I wake up with quite a bad injury in my leg. Nothing permanent, thank goodness. However, we are drinking again and I could not be happier to see my favourite Kubrick movie accompanied by one of my best friends. Let's get into it. $13.
Really?
There is no pain, you are receding.
There I go again, always chipping away at the popcorn. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I go to the cinemas, I eat all the popcorn almost before the ads have finished. And now I'm eating it before even the ads have begun. I usually have to put it under the seat or next to me to make sure I don't eat it to make sure I don't eat it the whole time. I'm getting a bit, my restraint is, let's see if I can make it through halfway.
So one really cool thing about this place is the fact that there are actually 2 candy bars. So you go down, you go, no, I won't go and eat anything at the movies today. Walk down the stairs and you're greeted by another candy bar and you go, okay, maybe I should reconsider. This is a sign from God. What's that, Blues Brothers line?
Now, I don't usually do this, but I'm going to pull Gandalf up on his claim that there is a downstairs candy bar. Never in my life, sure, I've heard level ground candy bar, or maybe even level 1. Oh God, it's right behind me, isn't it? Come here. Okay, so anyone who's ever been to a cinema, IMAX or UMAX, doesn't matter, you know that the most expensive part is the candy bar. Now, before, on the upstairs candy bar, I got a popcorn. Then when we got downstairs, just as Gandalf said, I said, all right, let's get a choc top then. So I got a choc top. The man said, have you already bought a large popcorn? I said, yes. And he said, well, I'll just add that onto a combo for you and give you a cheap to make your choc top cheaper. Usually a choc top would be upwards of $9, I would imagine. But he sold it to me for $4 because I'd already bought a popcorn.
Well, I've come in here and I'm absolutely blown away by the size of the screen here. Tell you what, I'm glad I'm not watching Jaws. As for now, we're going to sit back, enjoy the movie, relax, and talk to you after.
I saw a TikTok called Parts Unknown.
Well, legends, thanks so much for watching another episode of Parts Unknown Melbourne. I've been Moose and I'm about to go home and Google what the hell that baby meant at the end of 2001. Love it here in Carlton. Thanks again for watching.
And I, of course, have been Gandalf. We've had such an amazing time here at the IMAX. We'll definitely be back. As for now, I gotta go to the bathroom. See you next time.